Hi everybody, Ellen here. As you may see, it's kind of chaos on my shelves at the moment, and there's of course a reason for that. So I decided to do an unhaul of some books. Turns out it's quite a lot of books, but I've been wanting to do this for a couple of weeks, if not months, because it's been driving me nuts that some of the books are still on my shelves. And I have decided to unhaul books I have read and also a couple of books I have not read and will probably never read. So yeah, I don't really know how many books it is, but I'll count in the end and let you guys know. So there are some like series in here as well, but they're just thrown about because I didn't want to organize things. So the first book I'm going to unhaul is The Takedown by Corey Wang. I had really looked forward to reading this one, but I thought it was kind of average really, and I felt it was like going around in circles the entire time, so I will be unhauling this one. And I actually like try to keep the books I keep on my shelves, like books I've given 4 stars or more, but some books I will actually unhaul because I'd rather just have them as ebooks instead. I think no one is surprised by this one. So this is Giving to the Sea by Minnie McGinnis. I have talked in so many videos how much I freaking hate this book, so I will unhaul it, but I mean it is signed, so some lucky bastard will get it, and hopefully they will like it more than I did. And then we also have The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson, which is also signed. This was kind of meh, so I will definitely not be rereading it. And then we have New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. This cover is gorgeous, but the book was kind of meh, which is like my answer for a lot of these. Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Belitza. This is also signed. It was kind of meh. And then we have 100 Mil by Jojo Moyes, and I have read a couple of her books, quite a lot of them actually, and so far it's really like Me Before You that I've really liked a lot. I mean, this was good. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I don't see myself reread it anytime soon, so I don't really need it on my shelf anymore. And then we have Advent of Today by Jojo Moyes. Like I said, there's a lot of Jojo Moyes books, you know, disappearing in this unhaul. I did read this. I think I gave it like 4 stars, but this is book 2 in Me Before You trilogy, I think it's supposed to be now, and I did like the book. I just feel like Me Before You should be like a standalone because I like that better, so I will not be rereading this. And then we have a trilogy, so we have I don't even know which order this is supposed to be. Sommaren blev vacker, Ingen sommar utan dig, and Sommar för evigt. These are all written by Jenny Han. I have read these, I don't know, once, maybe twice, I don't really remember. I did really like them, but I don't know if I will reread them. I mean, I've said that I will, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. And I kind of, if I do reread them, I kind of want to reread them in English because, you know, that's the original language, and it will be a lot better then. So I will be unhauling these, but it's a bit shame because they're quite beautiful covers, but I can live without these. And then we have Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rush. I read this, I really did like it. I gave it 4 stars, I believe, and I know it's a trilogy, I think it's finished, but I feel like I'd rather have these books as ebooks, so I don't really feel it necessary to have them on my shelf, which is why I'm unhauling this. And the same goes for Rebel of the Sands by Alvin Hamilton. I did give this 4 stars. I feel like that a rating should be a little bit lower, thinking about it afterwards. I mean, it is a really gorgeous book, which is why I haven't unhauled it until now. But I don't see myself picking up the rest of the series in like physical format, so if I do decide to continue on the series, I will just pick them up as ebooks instead. So that's why I'm unhauling this. Do you hear like me losing my voice? What's going on? And now we have Bara Inte Du by Katarina von Bredow. I've actually decided to unhaul all of my Katarina von Bredow's books. I used to love these books when I was like 13 or 14 or something like that, so I have a lot of her books, but they are kind of a little bit problematic, which I did know then as well, but I see it like more and more now, so I don't really see myself reading them at this point. But if I do change my mind, I'll just lend them from my local library instead. So yeah, that's why I will be unhauling these. So I have Som om ingenting, Räcker det om jag älskar dig, Expert på att rodna, Flyga högt, Hur kär får man bli och Syskonkärlek. So I will be unhauling all of those. And then I will also unhaul Förtrollad Ö by Nora Roberts. I've read I did like this one, but I don't see myself continuing with the series. But besides this one, I've only read like one book I actually like by her. So I feel like I have very mixed feelings of her books, which is why I feel like I don't want to read anything more by her, because it's not really my type of books and not really my type of like storyline that she writes, and she has written like a shitload of books, and for some reason I bought a shitload of her books because I liked one book and then I bought a shitload and I don't want to read them. So I will be unhauling a lot of Nora Roberts books this unhaul as well. So now I've collected all of the Nora Roberts books I will be unhauling, and it's quite a lot. So we have Vittne till mord, which I have not read, I will not read. Värdshuset by Nora Roberts, which I haven't read. We have Nyårskyssen, which I haven't read. We have Pojkvännen, which I have not read. And we have Irlandstrilogin, so it is a child trilogy, so it is Solens diamanter, Pärlor från månen, and Havets safirer. And I have read the first book in this series, which is Solens diamanter. I thought it was kind of alright, but I don't really see myself continuing with it, and I really don't feel like continuing it, so I will be unhauling this one, and this is huge. Then the last Nora Roberts book I will be unhauling is Synd och förlåtelse, which I have also not read. And then we have Offer utan ansikte by Stefan Arnhem. I read this, I really did like it, but I don't really reread like, you know, police books. Like, I don't really reread those kind of books. I just read them once, like and then I move on. So I don't see myself rereading it. So that is why I'm unhauling it. I actually find another Jojo Moyes book, and that is Sista brev från en älskade. I thought it was kind of meh, which is why I'm unhauling it. And then we have Before She Ignites by Jenna Meadows, which is also a sound book. I really had high hopes for this one because Jenna Meadows is one of the authors that co-wrote My Lady Jane, which I love, but this did just not live up to my expectations at all, which is why I'm unhauling it. And now we have More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I read it, I gave it 4 stars, I did really like it, but at the same time I don't see myself rereading it anytime soon, which is why I'm unhauling it. And then we have Mercurium by Anne Rosman. Don't see myself reading this anytime soon, which is why I'm unhauling it. And then we have Roseblood by A.G. Howard, which is also signed, and I thought it was kind of meh. I gave it 3 stars. I don't see myself rereading it, which is why I'm unhauling it. Now we have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I know people will probably hate me for this, but I did read Eleanor and Park. I did like the story, but the characters were kind of driving me crazy because I found them kind of annoying, which is why I'm unhauling it. Now we have more like police books, which I will not I have read them, but I will not be reading them, and that is Visning pågår and Avdelning 73, both by Sofie Sörnbrandt. And then we have The Underkända by Hjort and Rosenfeld. I don't see myself reading this anytime soon, so I won't. And then we have another Jojo Moyes book, and that is The Horse Dancer, and this one I haven't actually read. I read like a couple of pages for it because it was in one of my TBR jar picks a couple of months ago. I don't see myself reading it because I don't find it intriguing enough, so that's why I'm unhauling it. And then we have Midvintersbud by Måns Kallentoft. I don't see myself reading this anytime soon, and after I bought it at my used bookstore, it was kind of... I looked on Goodreads, which is you should do like before buying books, but you know, it didn't have the best ratings, so I don't feel like I want to read it. But I mean, a lot of people like these books, so hopefully someone who like this will, you know, get it. And then we have En välbevarad hemlighet by Kate Morton. I did start reading this. I don't see myself finishing it anytime soon, so I will unhaul it. För evigt dömd by Harlan Coben. Don't feel like reading it, so I won't. And now we have Dubbelspel by Lee Child. Won't read it anytime soon, so I'm unhauling it. Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. I bought this on a sale, which is the case with some of these books, which I should learn not to do. So I don't have any interest in this book anymore because I've had it for such a long time. So I'm just gonna unhaul it, and hopefully someone who will actually like it and wants to read it will get it. Det slutna ögat by Belinda Bauer. Bought this on a sale. I don't have any interest in reading it anymore. I did read another book by her and I thought it was kind of average. Nothing special really, nothing that really spoke to me. So I don't really see myself reading this anytime soon. Viskningar från Fantastikgränden, which is like a collection of excerpts from different books. I have read a couple of books that is in this, but I don't see myself like reading the excerpts or anything. If I'm interested in any of these books, I'll just, you know, get them without reading this. So I'll just not gonna take the time to do that. Sancta Psycho by Johan Theorin. Same thing as some of the books. I bought it and then I looked at Goodreads for the ratings and regretted buying it. And then another book I bought on sale, which is Under Vulkanen by Malcolm Lowry, and I don't have any interest in reading it anymore, and I've had it for such a long time, so I'm just going to unhaul it. So that was a shitload of books, and now I'll be counting how many it is. So if I counted correctly, I am unhauling 46 books, and that's a lot. So yeah, I feel really good about unhauling these books actually. So, you know, hopefully they'll come to some homes where they're appreciated a little bit more. So if you do live in Sweden and if you want any of these books, just let me know. And if you pay, like, I have really good prices on the books I unhaul. So if you are interested, just get in touch with me and I'll let you know the price. It's pretty much nothing, and you also pay for the shipping, and I'll send the books you want to you. So let me know if you live in Sweden and you want to do that. And yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little button down below. And yeah, I hope we see each other next time. Bye!